Hello, everyone. Welcome to what is going to be the most epic of streams ever. No. No, Quentin. Hashtag not sponsored.
Quentin, only if we get to enjoy the KFC family, because I'm really on a Taco Bell kick as of late.
That's
not gonna
fair.
lie.
I'd be okay with that. If it was like, oh, here's a lifetime supply of all of Yum brands, then like, I'm fine. Yes, Travis, I found my fork. Thank you. So before we get started, I will make sure to hashtag not sponsored show off my dinner for this evening. I have my KFC famous bowl. That's sure sounds great for stream. Oh, cool. Look at that. Look at that just chroma keying out. What? Is that the cheese that's chroma keying out?
I don't know. I'm trying to look at this on my phone, and I just see a bunch of yellow.
It's popcorn chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, and cheese. But like something is chroma keying out like hardcore, and I'm assuming it's like the corn or the cheese.
That looks like a bowl of just gross.
It actually looks amazing here, I promise. So I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it. What? I'm posting on Instagram? I should post it on Instagram or Snapchat or both or just all of the above. I will post it on Instagram right now, at Carpe Boredom on Instagram, so that you can see my lovely dinner this evening. Also, I bought 2 bowls because one is for Shelby so that she can enjoy some with me.
Oh, okay.
So Shelby's meal is gonna be here. I also got myself some KFC biscuits. So yeah, Colonel Sanders' face right on the box.
It's real important whenever you're looking for a significant other in the dating world that you check out her biscuits.
Touché.
I like a nice, good, fluffy biscuit.
Oh, we're starting off this game real right. Also, because I got the $5 fill-ups, hashtag not sponsored, both of my bowls, both mine and Shelby's meals came with cookies. So.
Oh, yay. I get a cookie.
And came with a beverage as well. So.
Got a lot of food there, don't
Got
you?
so much food here for this stream. So excited. Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, I tried to take a picture and the camera shut me out because it was like, stop it. You are being fat. Please stop.
So Quentin mentioned in chat, he says, lucky for me, I have a combo KFC Taco Bell near him. Thank goodness I have the same thing. It's right up the road. And I'll tell you this, every time I go to a Taco Bell, I am solid waiting in that line for 15, 20 minutes. Like, not a fucking chance.
So, like, I've never seen a KFC Taco Bell, but I've seen, like, I've seen, like, a Pizza Hut Taco Bell, but I've never seen, like, a KFC Taco Bell.
Oh, my God. There was one legitimately we passed it when you were here.
I'm sorry. I mean, we did other things. We went to other places while we were there.
I would have shown you and shown you the world. Travis says you need to get out of the house. Jerv says, I love this the day I get paid. I saw that to Ashley. Yes, I love payday too. That's awesome. Quinn says they have a Pizza Hut Taco Bell in Missouri.
There's when it's all three.
Oh my God. Travis is fucking calling you out. I like when Travis is in chat. He says you've gone to
you know
one
what?
multiple
Well,
times.
I don't remember that, so.
Were you
when it's all three, a Pizza Hut, a Taco Bell, and a KFC, it's a Kentucky Hut.
I've never seen one with 3.
I've never seen one with 3, but I know that such a thing exists.
Exists.
Okay, it's on Instagram, so if you want to go check it out, at Carpe Boredom on Instagram, it is on there, all of the food for tonight. I'm going to get this game started. It has a very epic opening, so I wanted to make sure that I played it straight from Steam.
Before you leave, I want everyone to look. Flame Blast 525 added, I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator to their wish list. I'm sorry, Brandon, you added this to your wish list?
Okay, we both know that Brandon is not watching stream right now, right? Like,
Brandon. Ugh. Let's all judge Brandon for a moment here.
Moment of silence to judge Brandon.
Back in September. You're right.
That's
Quinn,
true. September.
Right.
Yikes. I can like it.
At him in the Discord.
I liked it. I rated it up.
Just
beautiful.
The fuck out of him.
Perfect. Oh, something is happening to my right. Apparently, an order was mixed up, so Shelby's bowl had to be switched out for the proper bowl for her. So, yes, because some of the KFC order was mixed up, so it was taken care of by my personal assistant. So yes. Oh, that's what Travis said. Wait a sec, because there's a bowl I have that belongs to you. Problem solved. Thank you, Travis, for solving the problem. But yeah, so I'm going to play this. When the epic opening is playing, it's going to be very loud. There's nothing I can do about that until the game starts, and then hopefully somewhere in there I can lower the volume controls, because Clayton and I found out that my volume from Shelby and the volume from the game come through the same audio channel. So yeah.
Yay.
Enjoy the epic music that is about to be upon us. It is so epic. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Quentin says you're really trying to start something, aren't you, Shelby?
Let me open my fork really loudly.
Oh, wait. I'm going to kill Ashley with this. Anyways, while Ashley's opening up her fork really loud on stream like this is an ASMR video, I got a message from a good friend, Chase, before stream. And Quince is fired. And he sent me something that says Taco Bell adding chicken tenders to menu to compete with Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. Apparently, they're only testing it in Houston, Texas, Dayton, Ohio.
I saw
and
that,
they're
but
gonna launch it next year.
I saw that, but I didn't realize that Houston was one of like the 2 markets. But I did see that.
So they're gonna start this on Thursday. So I have to somehow figure out which fucking Taco Bells in my city.
Yes, you do.
Are doing chicken strips, because
yes, you do.
We're gonna have to go, because it's a real hard line to beat those other competitors. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. I need full feedback. Oh, fun fact.
She needs something.
Fun fact. I have this thing. Brandon does it too. Whenever we drink soda, it wasn't a burp. First of all, it was a hiccup. Thank you, Quentin. It's this thing that whenever we drink soda, we like hiccup immediately. I don't know what it is. Thanks, Shelby, for calling me out in chat.
What are you talking about? I didn't do that.
Well, your account did.
I don't know. Someone must have hacked it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who could have done that.
Oh, well, I don't normally say excuse you for hiccups, but I mean, I guess I'll start doing that if it makes you feel more comfortable, Quentin, because we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable here at Carpe Boredom.
It's a Midwest thing. Tell, Quentin. I want to know more Midwest thing.
I do want to know that I've never heard that before, so please tell us more with Midwestern things. I can talk, it's fine. But yeah, I hiccup like every time I drink soda, so it's super great, and I have 2 full sodas with me, so enjoy that audio. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start playing. It is gonna be the most epic beginning to any stream that has ever existed. I hope you are all ready for this.
Wow, she just fucking comes into Carpe Boredom and it's like, nah, bitches, I'm better than all y'all.
I mean, do you... Thanks, Mom. Do you see the game we're about to play? Just a reminder, the name of the game, Peter is literally calling me right now. I want everyone to see this.
That I love him in the chat that we have.
Can I answer it?
No.
Oh, okay. Go away, Peter.
Travis says she's not even an official member. I am. Don't do it.
Hey, Travis, text your boyfriend that I'm streaming.
I launched this game.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a single lady, and I want to go do some dating.
I'm sure your husband would love to hear you say that. Okay, here we go.
Oh, the single lady.
You can hear it, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, good God.
And that is how you open a game.
Okay. I'm sorry. When did Colonel Sanders become like this young hot thing with all this? He's got white hair and a white mustache, but I'm really young.
I want you to know, I'm gonna totally call my mom out right now. But I want you to know, my mom texted me before stream and was like, if Brandon dyed his hair white, he could totally beat this Colonel Sanders.
Oh sweet Jesus, I want to do this.
Yeah, good luck getting Brandon to dye his hair white.
Discord link again here. Hold on. Hold on. He also responded to me.
Did he?
Yeah. He said he put it in the library list.
Oh. Excuses. I messaged Peter that I'm streaming, by the way. So I'm like, you know, you could watch. Oh, I should send him the link.
Okay, focus on streaming, Ashley.
And focus on streaming. Okay.
We're going to have to teach Ashley how to stream. Focus on stream. You're on camera. You're playing the game.
Hi.
Focus.
Hi. Okay. Do you think this is a good volume?
Roll with it, and Quentin's going to let us know in chat if it's not.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back now. Let's start a new game. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Okay, before we tell us your name. What's our name? What's our name, Shelby?
Beyonce, because I'm going to sit here and go, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Quentin says, but she's also the social media manager. She needs to do that too. She does, but not when she's on stream.
Did I or did I not get yelled at the other day for not posting the link in the chat?
Yes, but you weren't on stream.
No. Okay. Oh. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in this moment forever. Or you can wake up. That works.
Oh,
First,
I hate this.
this is a great alarm clock. First day of culinary school. Oh! Smack the clock. Let's throw that clock out the window.
That is absolutely an Ashley thing.
Yep. Slept through the school year. Gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Oh, we slept through the whole school year? The fuck? Oh!
Yay!
Game over! Okay, thank you for joining us on stream, everybody. What the fuck?
Ashley has done that for the first time. Oh, good. More supple biscuits. Ooh, with a little bit of honey dripped on top of them.
I'm sad. I didn't know that was an ending you could get.
The school year's 3 days, by the way. Okay.
Okay, soda just almost came out my nose on stream, so that's great.
Awesome.
Okay, let's try this again. World's peaceful and serene. Blah, 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 blah. Smack that clock. Let's go. University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. My mind begins to wander, always. Need to take this seriously. I'm afraid to select anything that's gonna be, like, slightly too... Like, I don't know, I would daydream, but I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for daydreaming.
No, that was just the beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna daydream. Okay. So many people to meet. Oh, I grab a biscuit. Oh, look at that biscuit!
Oh, God.
Look at it! Biscuits!
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Those biscuits are not good as leftovers, guys.
No, they are not.
There's no way to microwave that shit into goodness again.
Did you see they made cinnamon biscuits now? They took the biscuits and they took the biscuits and they put like Cinnabon glaze and like icing on them. And Travis, I think, bought them. Yeah, I don't know. I did not get them delivered to me, and I don't really know if I want them right now. Okay. In a hurry, forgot to put deodorant on. Ew, gross. Standing in the quad, you gaze up at the magnificent... I love this name of the school. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. My lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. I love Miriam. She is adorable.
I like her hair.
Yes.
Looks a lot like mine right now.
Yes, it does. Good morning, Beyonce. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I totally forgot her name was Beyonce. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, and when I ate it, I couldn't taste any of the food because what if I'm no good and what if I fail?
Oh God, she's too much. Punch her.
I am Miriam. BT dubs. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and she rescued me from the quicksand box? Quicksand box? You had a box with quicksand in it?
Something tells me that was just a make-believe game they were playing. As one does as a child.
It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do so great.
Oh my god, Quentin's right. It is only
I'm
3
so
days.
mad! Reading that, I'm like so mad. I thought that he was joking.
I like that pink tree.
Yes. Famous for the 3-day only semesters. Sweet girl Miriam always has a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on the mannequin. I didn't think that you were lying, Quentin. I just thought you were joking. There's a difference.
Yeah, I thought you were pulling our leg.
Gossip.
I mean, come on. You know I like to gossip.
I'm a pep talk. No, I want a pep talk though. Hype her up. Hype. You went to a fortune teller? Yeah, you know, the lady that gave her nightmares. I mean, I know she looks spooky, but she told you regrets for great things. And there was a fancy looking tower and the other card featuring a handsome fellow in a red suit. Oh my god. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own. And I'm sure you will. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk up Miriam, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. If not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Oh.
I don't have bangs. Well, I do, I guess. A little bit. Yeah, look at that. Can you believe I cut it myself? Yeah, I absolutely can, Miriam.
100%. It looks awful.
Yep.
Everyone is here and says, now that's what I call some finger-licking good-looking chicken. Does she have the secret recipe? I bet she does.
There's 11 secret herbs and spices. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. You know I gotta have those custom-engraved measuring spoons.
You're posh.
Hey! I am so mad.
My God.
That is not how you spell that.
It's Ashley. Oh, well, we know you have to be Ashley.
Who spells it like that? That's not any spelling.
Everybody has to spell it the same
No,
way.
I've never seen that spelling of the name. Like AESHLEIG. What the fuck? What's going?
She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. That sounds like our Ashley, guys.
Shut up.
It's really easy. I think she has like a Travis button. And she just like pushes the button. And Travis is like, yeah, what you want, girl? You want that fork? I got that fork.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Beyonce's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Oh, you can't even stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. I believe that.
Y'all shitting on my girl here.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I mean, why are we talking about shins? Like, why is that the body part we're focusing on?
Some people like their shins. Don't freaking shame. You know, people got their thing.
I'm not shin shaming. I'm gonna take another bite of chicken though before we move on. Because I don't like that it's chroma keying out. It makes my food look really weird and disgusting.
Yup, sure does.
I swear I'm eating real food. You know what, Chris?
No, what?
He's saying talk about breasts and thighs. Anyone else?
I mean, why do you think I like Ashley? Look at them. She is definitely here. She should have actually joined us for October for breast cancer awareness because she got some nice tits going on there. And it's red and black, you know, the cleats thing. So that's like, maybe I should be Ashley. Okay, I'm Ashley. You got red and black going on.
We're not gonna let you or your weird insults get to us.
I like shit.
Quentin, the green screen is green. Yellow is not green.
Actually, no. There are many shirts I can't wear on stream. My hair isn't green, but it doesn't exist on stream.
Yeah, but your hair is
blue.
But whatever. Shut up, Quentin. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. You know. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
All right, I need someone to be my Van Man. Who wants to be Van Man?
No one. Oh my god, did you see Ashley's tights? They have drumsticks on them. Also, what? Currently, look at her eyes.
Oh. Yeah, I crazy. Tell me what. Oh my god, we need Brandon to dress up as Colonel Sanders.
He is so not gonna do that. Tell him to go get his own chicken, Mom. He has a car. He can go get his own. I paid for my own. See, right here. KFC, famous bowl. Oh my god, every time I show it on camera, it's bad. Okay. Ahem, Van.
Oh my god.
You rang?
Rang. Oh my god. This man's not even wearing a shirt. Is that really?
I think it's just the collar and then like the chef like buttons and that's it. Do you want to do the voice for Van Man?
Sir, can that just be painted on, please? I think I'm done dating. I think I'm not a single lady anymore.
You just found Van Man.
I think Van. It's happening.
Okay.
Chubby one says, whoa. Chubby one is Van, by the way. He volunteered to be Van in chat.
He's taken, okay. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Is this hair? What are we looking at? Is this your hair?
If we get Brandon to be Colonel Sanders, can we get Clayton to be Van, please? He does like to wear white shirts and say Dale.
I mean, do you think
Van can bang for the right bling?
Do you think Clayton would wear this getup? And also, what is this? Is this his hair? I need to know.
I don't know.
She's got like that Team Rocket, like Jessie vibe going on.
I was exactly what I was thinking. They're very Team Rocket.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously what's going on here. What's this? I don't want to click it yet.
He thinks it's his hair.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that. Like, is there something, like, is it just his hair or is there something there that the star is? I have so many questions. Also, I could skip this, but I'm not going to. I can't believe that University of Cooking School would ever let people like you attend as students. You know, that whole 3-day class seminar thing. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hired us on as professors. You know, amateurs can learn a lot from us. With the first day of 3 school days about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers.
Oh, she got him.
That was the sound. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against... Oh my god, it's continuing. Pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Okay, now... Oh. I thought immediately when I saw this and it was a goofy kid and made that little bang noise, I was like, that's Logan's character. But now he like farted and he looks dirty and now I don't want to say that. That's to me what is that? What secret says? Gotta catch them all the STDs, spicy thighs, and drumsticks. That's what I was thinking.
Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. I like that there's a tiny ghost. That should do the trick. I love you.
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
I hope they didn't spend a lot of money making this game. I hope We didn't spend a lot on the writers.
It's also free to download, so I mean, could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Oh my god! I think Logan would really do good playing this character, though. I think he could really have a lot of fun with it.
Their bite. Or Bob! Hi, Pop. I'm Beyonce. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Miriam.
No.
Is it just me or is he kind of cute?
No, Miriam, you're fucking insane. There's nothing cute about that.
Pop names. Chris says Pop names his son Pop, not Pop.
What about Grandpa? Just
I
add
think
Pop
it's just
every time.
you. You both shrug your shoulders before just following him into the building. Who is this? Who is this?
No.
This has to be someone in the corporate of KFC.
Oh, I hate that forehead. That looks like an alien forehead.
Also this.
Oh, I don't like it.
This is just here. Okay.
Also, just so you know, I can't actually see your mouse. Stream can, but I can't.
You stream can, but you can't?
Correct.
Well, stream is all that really matters.
All right, well, y'all have a good night. Bye.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
I did a stupid thing and took Benadryl at work today, so I am
Dude,
very
why?
fucking tired.
Why?
Because my eyes were swelling
They
from
make
allergy.
non-drowsy Benadryl, by the way.
Fucking didn't know it was drowsy kind.
And there's a lot of ways I'm gonna get fired. Unfortunately. It's my own stupidity.
Are we gonna be that brat that sits in the front seat in the classroom?
Yes. And we're gonna be the ones that say, hey, there's not enough homework!
Nerd.
You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh!
Oh, I found Logan's character.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Is this dog the teacher?
I'm really not Sprinkles. His name is just Sprinkles. Oh, sweet Jesus, I'm in love. Also, he kind of looks like a corgi, but then his face doesn't look right.
He's absolutely a corgi. He's supposed to be a corgi.
His face is way too long.
My question is, are we not on the planet Earth where dogs cannot talk or be professors?
I have no idea. Have you seen the alien forehead over there on that guy? I mean, we could be any.
Hey, someone want to tell me who this is? Someone in chat, figure out who this is. You get 5 KFC points. Now, quiet down, everyone. I'm sure they will not tell us. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Oh man, they didn't tell us who he was. Oh my God, look, he's got a fat pouch.
Call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
Look at that fat pouch. Look at that fat pouch.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining.
They also lick their ass, so I think no. I think no. Chris says he's whoever you want him to be.
Uh-huh. Oh, out of nowhere, a wind begins to rush around as you... let me start that over. Out of nowhere, a wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Okay. It's chilly. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in.
Brandon walks in.
Please stop.
Yup. Nope, it is. We've got everyone characters.
I blame my mother for this.
His remarkable goatee. Oh, sweet God.
You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Beyonce sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I mean, when Beyonce sweats, because she doesn't sweat, because Beyonce is Beyonce, so, you know.
I mean, I would say she sweats. It's just the power.
Yeah.
When she sweats.
Exactly.
She sweats power and awesomeness.
Also, I only have one option, so I guess I click this. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. So I guess I'm clicking that. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer.
Oh, sweet God.
Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh my God.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. I need to take a bite of chicken while this is on the screen.
Shit.
Hold on. It's gonna be a good bite of chicken. This one. I'm just gonna. Enjoy this fish. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Well, you take the handkerchief. You can't refuse his handkerchief. That's
refuse.
No, that's disrespect.
Refuse. I refuse your stanky handkerchief.
You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it.
It is 2019. There ain't no man walking around with a handkerchief to hand a woman unless he's just got it for bad things we should not know about.
To be fair, we don't know that it's 2019. There is a dog teaching the class.
You're right. It's even more in the future. We don't even use handkerchiefs in the future. We don't even need deodorant in the future.
I like Chris's comment. Colonel Sanders is about that full meal. He isn't just a snack. Oh, look, I got hearts! I got hearts! That means I did something right! He is blinking. And class starts at 12:40. No, that's 12:20.
12:20?
It's 12:20. That says 12:20, Quentin. 12:20.
It's his natural scent on it. It smells the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Ugh.
That's his natural scent? I don't like that.
I don't want to have a handkerchief just wiping my sweaty armpits and be like, smells like chicken.
Okay. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. Ew. There might even be really adorable tiny food. I love tiny food.
Guys, I really want to go watch the Great British Baking Show all of a sudden.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, look at this face. Look at the face.
Oh, there's a cooking arena.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the Rome cooking arena.
I'm sorry, I thought we were playing Colonel Sanders' dating simulator, not Pokemon. But
I'm also offended
because arena and Team Rocket.
I feel like I should have gotten a spork then, because I got like a regular fork and a spoon, and I feel like I should have gotten a spork if like we're gonna talk about sporks in this game. I'm just saying.
Because you want to be back in middle school?
But if KFC is going to talk about sporks in their game, I feel like obligated that I should have had a spork in my food.
It's really asking a lot, guys.
Not. Okay, oh god. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. I'm so scared. What the fuck is this? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. This class is 3 days long.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? What summer? I really miss— Quiet!
Oh.
Late to class is bad enough, and interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure? Are you sure you're even in the right place? What are
we talking about his fingers?
The whole thing.
I hate his fingers. It looks like he broke his pinky finger and it just won't go back in place.
Look, he's a velociraptor.
I got these tiny little arms. Yeah, little T-Rex.
I don't like
How
it.
am I supposed to cook with tiny little T-Rex arms?
Fun fact, we are not dating him, no matter what. No.
Oh, I feel like that's a challenge. I feel like it's a challenge.
Okay, this is not Shelby playing a dating sim. This is me playing a dating sim because
I'd fuck him.
Last time Shelby played a dating sim, we know what happened. And if you don't know what happened, make sure to check out on our YouTube channel, Dream Daddy, a Dad Dating Simulator, parts 1 and 2 on youtube.com/carpetboredom.
Nope.
It's okay. We have the YouTube link right there. Check it out there. No, Shelby. No, I will not be your daddy.
Oh my god, can we get Brandon flossing as Colonel Sanders? I think this is a good combo.
I'm actually shocked that I'm shocked that we have a clip of Brandon flossing at all. So, yeah.
It's great. Also on our YouTube.
It's also on our YouTube channel. Check out Extra Life Highlights 2019. It should be the most recent video up on YouTube. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Okay, dude. How are you not gonna pass a 3-day class?
Maybe he just comes back each year to learn more, or he just needs a break from
maybe it's
being a T-Rex at the Jurassic Park theme park.
Maybe because he can't cook, because like every time he tries to like pick up a fork, he's just like, can't do it. I can't
see what she's doing, so I can,
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to do that. You'd have to look at stream.
Yeah.
Sorry that you're triggered. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Dang, that's a mad corgi.
Look at that little tail flicked up.
It looks
like he's about to shit on him.
I mean, to be fair, that's basically the same thing as being expelled from a class.
Being shat on? No. No, it is not. It is not. Expel me all day. I don't care. You shit on me, and dude, we're going to blows. I am gonna punch you out.
You ever had a dog as a teacher, though?
I've had plenty of bitches be my teachers.
Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. You will be met by poop. That's the subtext. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Please, who is Clank? Please show us Clank. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Church says, if I was just stopping by the channel, it looks like you're making fun of some people. Yeah. Don't do that, Ashley, on channel. On there. Thing.
That's fair.
Chris is here. Other Chris. Oh, sweet lord. Chris and Chris.
Yes, Chris.
Chris.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Sprinkles the corgi.
Yes. Yes. Chris. G.
No. No.
OG.
Just Chris and Chris.
Chris. It's me,
Believe
the
it,
one
nice
and
and
only Chris.
confusing.
Okay, fine. Yes, Chris. Sprinkles the corgi, also known as Professor Dog. Anyway, Clank. Let's get back to Clank. Look at Clank. Everyone look at Clank. I need you all to take a minute to look at Clank. This is a student. This is a student that you were competing with in a 3-day seminar at culinary school.
I feel like he's definitely gonna win, guys, because he's actually an oven himself.
He has no
he can
arms.
Just cook it in himself.
He has no arms.
I don't know. There could be like some aluminum foil arms in that sleeve that I can't see.
The class burst into laughter. Oh my god. Look at the tiny chef hat. Look at the tiny chef hat! The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I feel like this is going to be offensive to the teacher no matter what you do.
I feel like let's go with the ball at least, because then it's not food.
That's true. You reach beneath the apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds. Oh, that's not a happy face. And he bounds after it, grabbing it in the mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The throw passes quickly, and it's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of a culinary creation. You know what is probably the right choice? The chicken treat.
But then he was just going to tell you how shitty that you did.
I guess.
Like, because you're here to learn to cook.
I guess.
You can't already cook.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Gosh.
Hey, Beyonce, there's still a seat here. Is it in between you and this?
I mean, do you pick your girl?
Oh, no. It seems that no one has
hoes?
claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Damn you, Quentin!
Don't tell her, Quentin. Although we'll torture her more. Do you pick your friend or do you pick your boy? Like your man? The one you got your eyes on? I'm picking the boy. Sorry for any person that's ever been a best friend of mine, but I'm picking the boy.
See, again.
It's Brandon. I gotta sit with my friend, Brandon.
Okay. Let us remember that if we're gonna make Brandon this character, I'm absolutely gonna try every chance to not date him.
This is going to be very difficult for Ashley to play this game, and I think I enjoy this more and more as we go on.
Like, there's no part of me that wants to date my own brother.
He would do so well in this outfit. I could just see it.
That's not the point. The point is that if you want me to play the game and you want to make Brandon Colonel Sanders.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be dating Van then.
None of my options are good.
Or Student, or Clang.
I think Clank's my favorite. You moved to Take Your Seat by Miriam. I'm gonna piss Shelby off.
Sucker.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Or Pop. I don't want to date Pop!
Chris says, why would I want to be anybody else than myself? 'Tis a downgrade.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
The smoking hot dude that you were just
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Thanks, Miriam. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure that I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime.
God, these kids. Chris says, you know what they say about people from New York? No. What?
No, what? So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy.
Daddy.
As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Thank you, Chris. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz.
Quit, and I like it. I'm walking here! We need Logan.
Yay, a quiz about me! I hate pop. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're already ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Doesn't matter at all.
I like this one. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
I like your mom says they're really smart people, and Chris says don't stretch the truth.
You gonna call my mom a liar? Bold, Chris.
No! Ashley, stop being a good student.
That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Night vision goggles. Son of a...
That's right!
Chris says, yes, I am calling her a liar. Heart.
Wow.
Got him.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Okay. So, again. If you want me to put the answer, if you, that's what I'm going to choose. Because if you wanted me to say spork, then you should have given me a spork. Do you see a spork in my hand? No. Your move, KFC. It's not
What'd you
wrong.
pick?
Comically oversized fork.
Oh. I love the cat.
Camel meat.
What?
I mean, it's this one.
No. It's definitely camel meat. I feel like
it's definitely a pancake that looks like a silly face. Have you ever had a funny face?
Have you ever ridden a camel?
Have you ever had a funny face pancake from IHOP?
No.
Then you have not lived.
I'm a grown woman. I don't eat funny face pancakes. I eat camel meat.
First of all, we need to have some talks about your diet if you're eating camel meat. Second of all, what do you mean? That, like, what are you trying to say? That because I'm a grown woman, that I'm not allowed to eat funny face pancakes?
Chris is in chat. The only weather forecast you will receive around me is shade. Hashtag make Shelby eat funny face pancakes.
I totally like that.
Thank you, Quinn. What's wrong with camel meat, Ashley?
What's wrong with funny face pancakes? I'm clicking funny face pancakes. It's not wrong, Corgi man. Corgi
camel meat, bitches.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
No.
He is best boy.
No. Don't tell Logan, guys. I said no. Hashtag
best boy.
Camel meat.
I got a 3 out of 5. It was an opinion quiz.
That's a 60, Ashley. That's not passing.
It's an opinion quiz.
Pass.
You can't
tell you failed out of 3 days.
It's no perfect score, but at least it's not a complete and utter embarrassment. Okay, but it was an opinion quiz.
No,
you catch Colonel Sanders eyeballing your answers. His reaction is hard to read. May I have your attention, students? I have a very important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Ooh, it's time for lunch. Okay. Time for lunch.
Oh my God, Chris, you did not. He says, I knew a camel. I knew a girl in high school nicknamed Camel Meat. I'm going to say, God, I hope not. And I don't want to know how she got that.
Cafeteria looks nice. Cafeteria looks nice.
I mean, did you have flowers at your cafeteria table?
Absolutely not. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Can I have your attention, everyone? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh, no. Colonel Sanders has to have a real thick accent. If we're saying,
can't do it.
Howdy, folks.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can. I think there's a whole extra live stream about it.
I'm sorry. Did you watch the segment where I tried to do a Western accent? Because I just didn't.
I know. You killed us because we kept doing it.
I know. I gave up.
Howdy, y'all. I have an announcement to make.
Hey, I was...
Real rude.
Do you want to do...
It's about lunch.
Okay, you can do it.
Okay, got you.
Everyone cheers. But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh.
I feel like there's someone I know nearby making some kind of weird shushing. Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Is it chicken? If it's not, I'm gonna be very
like
upset.
A classy Southern.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. Get them big buff.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Look at those arms.
This man is way too tall.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food the mysterious...
It's tacos.
God, I hope it's tacos. Waiting to see what food the mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You know that the KFC Twitter account only follows the 5 Spice Girls and like 6 guys named Herbs?
No.
Something like that. It's like they only follow the 5 Spice Girls and like 6 guys named Herb, and the only guy to figure it out got like a mural painted about him.
Guys, I need to go change my name to Herb.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah! Oh my god. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait and see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful, and I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. That's you.
Well, Van the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. Ow. It's amazing.
Okay. Oh my god.
Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor this moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light.
I want to swim towards the light because I'm going to go meet the Guardians of the Galaxy in the second movie whenever they're picking up Thor. That's where I'm going, right there. Right through that light. Right there. Right? That's it.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. We're going to die. We're going to die, and this is going to be the end of the game. Flavors are so intense you become wrapped in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost of the tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Beyonce now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. We just lost the game. You did that on purpose!
I can't believe this fucking shitty ass game has so many ways to die. It's great.
You did it on purpose! Okay! Okay! Saw this! Okay. I'm afraid to hit the fast forward button because I don't know how fast forward it's going to take me to.
Tis true. Tis true. Chris says,
okay.
Oh, now. I kind of feel like it cheated by letting her start back at that section.
Shut up.
It's kind of upsetting. Someone needs to feed her. She sounds grumpy.
Feeding myself. I need a bite so I know what answer to choose so I won't die again.
I feel like we should definitely do the one that says meditate. Yeah, I'm sure that won't end badly. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
It's this one.
Ah, fuck. Pure, heavenly. We're gonna die. We're having a heart attack. Because of all the grease and fried food.
Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders, because that's the only option. Colonel Sanders smiles so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. Oh, that was you. Whatever. What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants in the southern states. No big deal.
What is this? Where did he get this? Where did he pull this from?
I'm also, like Chrissy says, wait, so this bucket chicken has acid?
Yes.
Yes. And Quentin says Coke? Yes.
No, they do Pepsi products.
Oh. I mean, they have KFC in Florida, so you know it's gotta have meth.
Where did he pull this staff from?
Out of his ass.
Yeah, I believe that. It's just you and me talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of mine that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 whole days to get to know each other.
I feel like the actual ending is to find out the secret herbs and spices. Which, fun fact, KFC's not going to just tell you.
It's salt and pepper.
And the other 9?
Chris says it's a cock stick. Oh my god, it is!
Moving on.
Colonel Sanders is holding his cock.
Clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
I mean, he gave it up, really. He just whipped it out.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? That's on you.
You've got Moxie. I'll give you that.
Oh my god. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use my cock stick. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in this huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Well, everyone else is in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him.
Don't go in the bathroom.
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Oh, the Chris's and I are having real fun in chat talking about a caustic cock stick. And Chris says, I know what you can find that cock stick. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. He's real fucking fun.
Sounds like you have big plans.
Got big something. Did you see his cock stick? I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Oh.
Chris says big plans for the cock stick.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show him your personality.
Wow, add an extra ingredient. What are we gonna add?
Also, he'll be so pissed if you're like, yeah, let me add another ingredient.
12 is too much.
Ha! I got hearts! Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. That's you.
I appreciate the compliment, Beyonce.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. As he holds his cock stick. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step back into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson...
like cooking sim.
Yeah, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lessons, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you. But unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Sure, Beyonce, I'll prepare our
Hashtag rude. How are you gonna leave, like, Miriam? Look at Miriam's face.
Hey, before she was all about it. Oh, you should have gone over there. You could have gotten to know him better. Okay, well, I
didn't have a choice.
That, honey. I hope you meant it because you better not say what you don't mean because now I'm choosing the boys. Get over it.
I didn't even have a choice to choose him.
Yeah.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Oh no. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you'll pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to pick for Miriam's partner?
Chris says she's now seeing the cockstick things change. Don't put her with Pop.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
Clank the tank.
It's okay, I already ate.
Clearly.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue, I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. It's bad. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. Today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Which
Octopus.
one do you think?
Octopus.
I have no idea which one.
Octopus. Octopus. Look at all them 8 hands going at once.
Nope.
Just suctioning it
I
all.
hit the wrong one. Oh, just darn it. Darn. I've always been something of a down-home chef.
Calamari.
Dude, the last 2 times I followed your choice, it's been wrong or we died. I didn't know you could die so many times in this game.
You know, I'm gonna figure it out. See? Chris agreed with me, octopus. Oh, but other Chris then says, oh, get that grandmother.
Guaranteed we would have made octopus. The octopus would have came to life and strangled us, or it would have been cooked wrong. We would have poisoned everyone and died.
Ooh, pufferfish. Let's do pufferfish.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
That's an accent. And I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. Chris says, or you know, octopus. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. This music.
Why did the music just change?
Because Van Van showed up.
Oh, Van Van, the man.
Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Beyonce's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of her classwork. That was the deal, remember? I'm very scared. Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. This music is getting more intense.
Chris says I need more of this.
That's you.
Oh, sorry, I was reading chat.
Okay.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
I'm so scared that this music is getting more intense.
Orgies too?
Actually, no. It looked like Beyonce was struggling, so we offered to give her a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Ooh.
Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's definitely coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
I mean, yeah, turn to your friend. Let's see how that shit goes. You just abandoned her to have Clank.
What?
Hey, Colonel Sanders, he's just gonna be like, you're needy, bitch. Handle your shit on your own.
You turn to Miriam. As soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that
Ashley trying for that cock stick. Defend yourself!
I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, oh, that's you.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Beyonce is my partner for today's activity. Man, you be trying to get between the girls?
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station, realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
So you were pretending those potatoes was Ashley's head, and you're like,
right?
Fuck these goddamn potatoes, just go mash fuck shit.
Also, that's you.
I know just what to do.
Not gonna lie, this bowl was really good, by the way. I'm still eating it, but it's really good.
It's gonna say mash.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. I'm so mad about this whole spork nonsense. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork out to you. You reach it and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. You know what, KFC?
Guys, I'm just saying, I'm going to go on a hunt for some sporks, and I'm going to be reenacting this moment with Clayton, and I will be posting it on social media as soon as I can find a spork.
And yes, Chris, I'm still eating it because I'm not going to continuously eat this bowl into my microphone. It's rude. So I'm taking my time.
I don't want to hear that. I'm not here for that.
I'm taking my time with it. However, you know what? I'd be eating it much faster if I had a spork.
Maybe one with Colonel Sanders on the other end?
Oh. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes, lifting a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Music's back!
Yup, Van Van!
And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling this sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Hell yeah, that's a bitch I can get behind.
Van Van, do something, do something!
Does everything have to be repeated with him because he's so stupid?
Yes. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Food does not have integrity.
Hold on right there, Beyonce. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Oh my god.
I need to strategically place a certain spoonful in a certain cock stick. Oh, there he goes. There goes Pop Pop.
Can I ask Potato Face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty.
braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Hell yeah, Van. He be my Viking man.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van, swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Huh. Wonder why octopus would have been a bad choice.
No, it's just because Van. It's fine.
Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh my god! What the heck?
This poor student! Chris says Van did bad.
This is like intense. Look at this.
And the music is still very hyped up. We're really feeling bad for him.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Oh no. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Okay.
He's got one hell of a liver.
I'm not sure professors here make enough money.
You didn't die.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
You mean by the fact that a student just died?
He wants to see where you live.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. I mean, because there's like ghosts haunting it. I don't know. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today?
Before you go on, I want you to know that they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him, that you had no choice in developing. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Beyonce?
There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, fuck Van! We were just about to bang.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez.
You killed a man, we know.
You see, how is he not expelled? You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen.
And every day since, I have been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our heart, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Like, no one's gonna talk about the fact that, like, Van just killed someone. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Oh, his hair is now
I feel like we switched to Dragon Ball Z.
Yep, like
hair.
Super Saiyan right now. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Okay, cool.
Thank you!
Just saying. You can't prove that!
I have... I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. This poor guy.
This poor guy.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork monster is here to fight a hero.
I can be your hero, baby. Gwen says, hey, things happen, people die, that's just life. Oh my god, it really is. Chris says,
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. That's you.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another ship on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
Attack on my turn.
You decide to go in the attack. Wow, I have one attack. Wow. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. That's gross. You take 1 damage. I feel like I should defend. I decided to defend. It will do me. Fuck you. I'm gonna attack now.
Oh no!
Fuck!
You're gonna die, Ashley!
I'm not gonna die!
You're gonna die! The cockstick! Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here!
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
1,000 cocks.
That's all you.
Hot pie power pinch! Oh my god, his shirt like popped open too.
Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
I don't know. Colonel Sanders kind of seems like a dick, so he might totally go for the finish. And that might really get his cockstick very happy.
Yeah, Shelby said finish him. That means I'm going to go with the opposite.
Damn it.
You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
Yeah, definitely gonna happen.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster has left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook. Upon closer inspection, it is so much more. It is a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. How did he know where you lived?
There are so many creepy things about this man.
I like what Chris said. This is one interesting game. Yeah.
I like what he said when he said the golden cocklock.
Yes. Some of the comments I'm choosing to ignore. Because there's a lot of innuendos. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. Okay, I will be rude. So many innuendos. You feel covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel.
Oh, God. Oh, God. We're having dirty sex dreams.
In your dream, you're together
Sanders.
with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Everybody got their kink. Oh, everybody's here. Oh, we're all getting in on it.
You awake on day 2 to find the process of attempt to process the wild visions you have. Were they memories or premonitions? God, I hope not premonitions. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you could tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound strange, but I think I might like Clank.
Okay, everybody's got a match in the world.
He's a robot, though. Like him or like? I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but something I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I like what Quentin. Good for Clank.
Okay, why does Clank know so much about Colonel Sanders?
No, but like that totally makes complete sense. Yeah, he was so popular, and he was voted for prom king at school, but he didn't even go. And he was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Are we talking about Colonel Sanders or Clank at this point?
Colonel Sanders.
I'm thinking that's something. Maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Oh, okay. Either way, maybe it'd be best for you to slow it down with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy at school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Yeah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Thanks, Miriam. Bitch.
Ooh, bitches be throwing shade.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Oh, that's gonna go over well.
Bitch. Also, Chris says clank clank for the wank wank, unlike Van Van, who kill kill and run run, which is not man man.
True.
Nice.
Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Yeah, which was blank. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant, and he said that it was powder created from super duper rare flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
Right.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor
This girl was a drug mule.
unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I I'm sorry, this game was actually made by KFC?
Yep, it was.
What the fuck?
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. This was actually made by KFC.
I'll
take another bite of my chicken. Just to process this information.
I don't. Jesus.
Whatever.
Quinn says spice is in the Star Wars drug. I didn't know that was a Star Wars drug.
Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, and we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it's much use to anyone. Cough. Fibber. Cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me, and no one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Do not fucking tell her.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some sort of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Or you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms petals fill the air.
Well, you know that's Colonel's signature move before he shows up.
It's Colonel.
Oh my god!
Oh. Where did he get a horse? The horse saddle has chickens on it.
Oh my god!
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Very casually. On a horse.
I can't.
Definitely arriving in style, Quentin. Can't say I've ever rode to school on a horse. I don't know what the right call is here.
Run to him and be like, I want to get on your horse.
Nope. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. And he slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside.
Okay, what's a horse dance?
Thank you, Quentin. Shelby.
I'm running head first.
That immediately says, spook the horse, get kicked in the head by a horse, die.
No, it immediately says, horse gets scared, horse pushes Colonel Sanders off, I laugh at Colonel Sanders in the ground.
Okay, regardless, it does not end well for me or Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. Does he have tears in his eyes? You see this?
That is weird.
Looks like he has tears in his eyes. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home.
Sure he does. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean to say, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's just what I said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Beyonce just gets really nervous around people they like. Solid cover, Miriam.
You're a bitch, Miriam.
You are A+.
That is not a friend.
KFC Pokemon is very different. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
Oh my god!
She gives you a wink and a smile as to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Definitely can. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad.
By the way that they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. It can't be any worse than killing a guy.
Yeah.
Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell him to stop acting immature.
You sit near the rival. I'm just going with whatever the opposite you say is now. I'm afraid of whatever your choice is.
I feel like you don't support me, Miriam. I really don't.
I mean, you got food poisoning, right? Thumbs up. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
We didn't learn anything but how to kill the man.
Oh, Goku's back.
Woo!
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Pretty sure that's not a comeback. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Every villain is lemons. Always use lemons in your cooking kit.
Lots of lemons.
You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it.
It's the golden cock.
It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. The same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who's hiding the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. Just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing, hee hee hee. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Yes!
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Ooh, don't be saying that shit, Clank.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying back across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. No tears this time. She bats an eyelash at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations.
Oh, we know.
Focus on.
Oh, we know. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're all ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, and he snarls at you. Why would you do that? Sorry, I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, after signing the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about kernel standards, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Beyonce? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
Dog biscuit.
Absolutely not.
Yes, dog biscuit. You know, I like nice supple biscuits.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in an eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper is great. Pepper is
really
triggered
food poisoning.
an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Ooh. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've got some spikes stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill, cough. The prophecy, cough, cough. You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Hide and die! Oh, man. You come to it and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
You're on, bitches.
Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Cool. Great comeback. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Beyonce. I'll be watching you perform.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer!
Hell yeah, Sprinkles!
Oh my god. Just then a huge light blast in your face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about! Aroo! I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. What the fuck is he talking about?
I need energy for this competition.
Quentin says food is really potent in this world. It absolutely is. To the bad and the good.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. The octopus that killed someone, the pepper that threw you into the mystical space, having a dipshit fit, the mashed potatoes and gravy that made everyone go crazy. Oh, and that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Holy shit!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I want to rub that belly. I want to rub that belly.
You don't know. 11 herbs and spices.
Vigilance.
Ah!
Ah!
This is like so.
Where does it come from? Oh, the shoulder of Orion. Oh, beneath the surface of Pacific.
Okay.
Bubbling. 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 I believe in you, Beyonce. I've got my cock stick here. Oh, okay.
All you can think about is Colonel Sanders.
He's really into cowgirls, so...
What?
She's just gonna have to ride him
None of those were even an answer! They were all about Colonel Sanders! That's not an answer!
Yes. Look at that. What a man.
Oh my god! This is not fair.
Oh my god. Travis says, and a horse appears. Horse meat is the 11th secret herb.
Nope!
It's camel meat and horse meat. Yep, I could do that.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow kitchen appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. Word. You might not have any hands, but Beyonce does. And a good chef needs to know that touching the dough... needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Beyonce, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you find often is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
He's got a tear in his eye.
Oh, he does?
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Beyonce's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Beyonce to do the honor, but I'm afraid since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find delicate fried cheese croquette on top of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you. As he places his sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fires and turn to ash, and they fall off on your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever.
Oh my god. See? I didn't even tell you not to pick
Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The weather feels like the beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
This music.
The hand position.
Just listen to this music. Okay. That's exactly what I think.
Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, huge cockstick. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
Tears.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
And an ass grab. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from getting the best I had.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. Honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of.
What is this face?
I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
This music has gone so epic. I want the soundtrack to this game.
I do not agree with how it's set up with the storyline.
I want the soundtrack. Yay!
Pop, pop!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
If you had just killed him, we could be banging him.
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Sporko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I don't know. I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you and I apologize. And I know what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Sporko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe you. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. See, we shouldn't have killed him!
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Beyonce, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. It sounds like you're about to find out. Oh my god. Can we just talk about
god,
this?
Look at this baby picture.
The baby picture.
The baby picture with the goatee already. And then the camel. Camel meat. See, would have gone for camel meat.
Stepping inside Sanders. Wait a second. Is this an urn?
That's a good question.
I don't want to find out the answer, but we're gonna. Stepping inside the Sanders home, surrounded by his things, you started to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude.
Nothing's wrong with urns, Quentin, just that they could be very morbid depending on who is in them.
Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I've been excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up, and he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it a secret just for you?
Give it to him.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you could talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
Gross. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a minute. He's going to get back.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. That sounds like a terrible idea. Do not do that.
Sounds like a perfect idea.
Around the room, there are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Yep.
You take a closer look at a large urn sitting at a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says... Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. This is exactly like the moment in SpongeBob where Squidward goes and visits the grave that says, "Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams." That's what this is.
Yeah, this is not someone I'm ever be interested in.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Poor guy.
Nope.
This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No.
But yes, people do it. It's disgusting.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames the baby picture of just themselves? Great question. Probably the same type of person who makes their own face the logo of a company they founded.
Ha! Nice.
Am I right?
Burn. Ooh, door opened.
Do we find out more about the stuff here, or do we click go to the door?
I want to go to the door. I want to go to the door. I want to go to the door.
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. Why would you do that?
Because we are weird.
The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off!
Make your move, make your move, make your move. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you want to. Do it. Do it. No.
I feel like if we go it all in on the second day, that's like.
Hey, there's only 3 days.
I know, but I mean, like.
Do it. Do it. Quentin says.
I'm afraid to listen to Quentin.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
What? What? How dare!
I'm going back to Dream Daddy.
What? Are you insane? I'm blaming Quentin for this one.
She's blaming you, Quentin.
I'm blaming Quentin because Quentin was the one that was trying to steer me in the right direction, and I was purposely not following Shelby, and I knew I shouldn't have followed Shelby. I gotta go through this whole thing again.
Just hit forward. This is definitely gonna take us to the next scene.
Oh, I see. They just...
Oh, can you pause it? Is that how it works? Quinn says don't blame him.
I'm absolutely blaming him. Oh, I should have clicked something else.
Like maybe his candle. I wonder what it's scented.
Power tool. Oh,
Summer.
what are the secret recipe ingredients?
It's pumpkin spice.
I feel like I should look around more now.
Oh God, creepy. Oh, look, ghost.
Dang. The poor kid.
Who was that? Who was that?
My friend Pete. Look at this one. That's everything except for the closet.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh.
Shut up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and I thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots a little closer to the fireplace.
Oh, but that's okay?
It's a bit warm by the fire. Because I told you you were rushing things! It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. Shouldn't you be thinking about what you're going to cook? I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Beyonce.
He's tearing up again. I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Told you! You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
Dream Daddy. Will you be my daddy?
No. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway.
We stay that night at his place.
Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, blank.
Pumpkin spice.
In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? That's concerning. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's been waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift, cookery?
Take him down a pig. Don't be so full of yourself.
Yikes. It's good, but my mom made better. Oh. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel,
I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
The window's the other way. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home and to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in getting to spend some one-on-one time and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Okay? Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you first encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop.
Yeah.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly without sprinkles, please. Hey, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There is that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Beyonce, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Beyonce, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
She literally put her hand in a mixer.
Because she's a dumbass.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Oh. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey, chocolatey sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Beyonce. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
He did not like that.
Pissed him off.
He did not like that. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods.
I didn't have an option though, like that. Like, I mean, character just said that. Like, rude.
See you inside, Beyonce.
Oh my god, our first fight. Guys, we're fighting.
Makeup sex is great.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you've recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really that powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open
Are we playing Nier all of a sudden? I feel like we're playing Nier all of a sudden.
You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of page. I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. Do not do that! That's way drastic! Could you do something else? Like anything else? Like not rooted in dark magic? Like maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. You've got to try a memory base, you've got to try a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and you've a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it!
Ah, damn it.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. You're insane! That's absolutely another ending.
Quentin says Weiss would be so upset with you. Sure would.
Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for students to arrive. He lowers his voice to make quick announcements. Want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe rather quickly.
I'm gonna say give him some.
Nope. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is dead silent. When you follow his gaze, you shouldn't give him homework to eat.
Yeah.
Follow his gaze. You see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
I feel like this man has not taught us anything.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. It actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Beyonce, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room.
No, Crank!
I told you to save it for after class. You think I want it to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J and J, forever.
JJ.
Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Beep, word. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, shit. Beep. Zzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Wow.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where that came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge, exam, trademark. I'm still working on that title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if her source of frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feelings all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and the ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. And if it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or the whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle from the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. Chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Beyonce's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Beyonce, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing.
I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
No, just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
There's waterfalls in the pot pie.
Go, Jason, what? But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Moment of truth.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day, and I magically have my cock stick now that I had some of your food.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-up of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are the dishes that'll push you just over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam and her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers, she's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original restricted trademark fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool specific cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg works.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, faster blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Okay, Van. Let's talk, okay? Last time you cooked something in this kitchen, you made octopus and poisoned and killed someone. So you think sea urchin is the smart thing to do here?
Oh, I'm sure it won't go wrong. It's not like it's puffer fish.
Ashley scoops out her pastries on the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets it on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? I was just about to ask that. It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Wow.
These people are real smart.
Also, just like, I feel like KFC made this game just to like throw this in here. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him back out the door. Rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Absolutely not. We're not casting spells. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Beyonce.
Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Beyonce, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever and definitely better than any guy. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Nude from? The boiling pot explodes and sends Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodle begins to swirl the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Oh, God.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are merry. I think Borko had the day off, but you conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm actually in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summon me, huh? You guessed it, sorta. Would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know where exactly they came from, but it seems like they were probably very lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Give up and drop out.
I think you should summon the extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for, yes, Beyonce, you are the chosen one, you will avenge me! The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Beyonce, you have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help with my cockstick.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is all of us up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual effort.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Man have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs, can I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in school history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank? Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gone unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and a savory soup. My word.
I love it.
It's so delicate. It's teeny tiny Naruto maki. I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl. I love it. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and I made some green tea from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I really have a cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal is devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Beyonce, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hone urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one of your urchin spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pot it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor seems to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swirling tone for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laughs up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue connected by sugar glass.
I love that. It looks very...
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I do ask that you refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Beyonce? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yes, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe on it too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. The food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a delicious bowl of mac and cheese has become something else. He examines
it my God.
Closely, sipping and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. But just when I think I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blows me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers and partakes around the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. And they gaze upon this mac and cheese bowl. They admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declare that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can anyone be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated, the schools return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley did tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting wrongs they did when they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From now on, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance?
Oh, God.
It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see a perch atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we can do for the school's dean.
Jesus.
Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. It isn't the time for me to devote to figuring my life who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It is pretty clear that she managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates. Oh, look at him in his casual outfit.
Just like the first day you met him, he came prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. That's you.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. What?
What?
But
no, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinners, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Beyonce, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy mux, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy from Learning, just to name a few. Look at his face.
He is sweating up a storm. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to! As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Beyonce.
Tears. Literal tears in his eyes. How sweet. We'll work and play together. Yeah, I think he is hitting on me, Travis. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
Rude? But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I'll need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Rude? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear Beyonce, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
What the fuck?
I don't get him at all. He's a dick.
He's such a dick!
He's a real pompous dick.
Oh my god! What the fuck? That's it?
That would be it.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow.
Yep.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight on Colonel Sanders is a fucking dick. I mean, it was a great game and I loved it.
It was definitely a weird ass game.
I'm so mad. I'm assuming there's an ending that you can win and like he wants you to like run the restaurants too.
Yeah, I don't know. Quinn says, don't badmouth the Colonel.
I mean, he was a little misogynistic there, so, you know, I'm just saying.
Oh, he's for sure.
I mean, considering he was like, you're just like, I can go to pastry school.
Dick.
Dick. Well then, we played through that entire thing. He was not down to fuck. No.
Shame.
No. Yeah. It's not that kind of game according to the game itself.
Not happy about that either.
Well, thank you all for joining us on this adventure. I almost finished my bowl.
Good.
I have a second bowl and 2 biscuits, which I plan to eat after this because I didn't want to really eat it on stream. But thank you all for joining us tonight. If you liked this type of content, feel free to join us for some more content. Tuesday through Saturday, we stream here every night. Tuesday through Saturday at 8:30 Central Time. Yeah, 8:30 Central Time. 9:30 Eastern Time, because that's the time zone I live in. Yeah, PM. Also, we have we have 2 YouTube channels. We have a YouTube channel that has our archive streams. I'm doing great at this. Archive streams, and a YouTube channel that has our daily videos our weekly videos that go up on Mondays. This week was Extra Life highlights, so make sure to check that out. It's basically 25 hours condensed down to 20 minutes. It's really fun if you want to watch me scream in terror a bunch of times. There you go. You can also check us out on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, to find out all of what we're doing, our updates, just social media. Instagram has pictures of my KFC food for tonight. Twitter gives you our weekly updates and our daily updates of what we're playing. Thank you all to everyone that joined us tonight in the chat, that watched us. Thank you to Shelby for hanging out with me on this wild adventure.
You're welcome.
Did I miss anything? What are we playing tomorrow? Who's streaming tomorrow?
That would be me and Brandon. We're playing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Very excited about that.
Well, I hope you can date someone in there.
Nope. Definitely not dating someone. Well, no.
Anything else you want to add, Shelby?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, I think I covered it all. Yay, I did it. Second time's a charm. Well, thank you again to everyone. Good night. And we send you now to raid Geekosaurus Rex. So,
yeah,
have fun.
Good night.